news on September 11th, 2001. Neither will I. I was on the 110th floor in a smoke-filled room with a man who called his wife to say goodbye. I held his fingers steady as he dialed. I gave him the piece to say, "Honey, I'm not going to make it. But it's okay. I'm ready to go." I was with his wife when he called as she fed breakfast to their children. I held her up as she tried to understand his words. And as she realized he wasn't coming home that night. I was in the stairwell of the 23rd floor when a woman cried out to me for help. "I've been knocking on the door of your heart for 50 years. I said, "Of course, I'll show you the way home. Only believe in me now." I was at the base of the building when the priest ministered to the injured and devastated souls. I took him home to tend his flock in heaven. He heard my voice and answered. I was on all 4 of those planes, in every seat, with every prayer. I was with the crew as they were overtaken. I was in the very hearts of the believers there, comforting and assuring them that their faith has saved them. I was in Texas, Kansas, London. I was standing next to you when you heard the terrible news. Did you sense me? I want you to know that I saw every face. I knew every name, though not all know me. Some met me for the first time on the 86th floor. Some sought me with their last breath. Some couldn't hear me calling to them through the smoke and flames. "Come to me, this way, take my hand." Some chose, for the final time, to ignore me. But I was there. I did not place you in the tower that day. You may not know why, but I do. However, if you were there in that explosive moment in time, would you have reached for me? September 11th, 2001 was not the end of the journey for you. But someday your journey will end, and I'll be there for you as well. Seek me now while I may be found. Then, at any moment, you know you're ready to go. I will be in the stairwell of your final moments. Remember, I love you.
Welcome to All Things Rutherford, here on 100.9 FM, 590 AM, WCAB Rutherfordton. Now here's your host, Todd and Tracy.
Probably didn't need to hit that first thing this morning, but
that choked me up big time.
September 11th should never be forgotten. 2001.
That was so beautiful. I don't know who did the rendition of that.
I don't know who did that, but it was. I thought of that as I was coming in this morning, and I thought, we got to hear that today.
Yep. And Todd's already pulling out the box of Kleenex
Tracy
this morning.
cutting onions in here, making my eyes water. I'm not crying. You're crying. It was beautiful. So, yeah. Today is the 22nd anniversary.
It's hard to believe it's been that long.
It's hard to believe. I remember exactly where I was at.
Oh, I do too.
What I was doing.
Yep.
What I was taking Karen to work. Going to work myself. We was at the McDonald's drive-thru over here in Rutherford.
Yep.
And I heard about the plane hitting, and I made me being my funny, quirky self. I thought, who in the world? How drunk do you have to be to hit a building?
And that's what everybody thought. I was standing right here in the lobby at the radio station. I was standing right beside of Van Austin.
And then before we got her to work, the second plane had hit, and before I got to work, the Pentagon had been hit, and the plane went down in Pennsylvania, and I called Karen, and I told her, I said, we're under attack. So that's what was going on. And we sat and watched the television all day.
Yeah, that was a very scary day.
Very scary day.
I remember it well.
Never remember, never surrender, never forget. But good morning. Good Monday morning to you. I promise I'm going to be back tomorrow. Okay. I know I've been working every Monday, and here we are. Then Tuesday be out. No, I promise I'll be back. I got my full clearance from the doctor.
Well, good.
I'm good to go.
Boy, that's good news.
Yep. No more foot propping, and no more worried about something swell. I mean, it still swells, but it's okay. Yeah. It's fine. I appreciate again once everybody's thoughts, prayers, and concerns as I struggled with this, so, I'll be back at work today. Leave here, go to work hospital. Got my clearance from them on Friday,
good.
So we're good to go. We're good to go.
Good.
Alan's only checking in with us on the YouTube this morning. Good morning. You can check us out on YouTube. There's Chad Medford. Howdy, Chad. How you doing, sir? Good to have you with us this morning on this September 11th, 2023. Cloudy skies outside. 62 degrees. Boy, I got up this morning, come to work, and it was still dark.
I know.
I was like, ugh.
It felt like just a fall morning.
I was like, it's still dark.
Good old fall morning.
Man, I'm not ready for darkness in the morning yet. I don't like that.
But I don't like darkness at 5 o'clock either.
No, I don't either.
I don't like for it to be dark and go home from work in the dark.
Leave work and it's dark.
Yeah, I know.
And come to work and it's
Come
dark.
to work and it's dark.
That's horrible. Anyway. So, I appreciate Tom Green filling in for me last week on, I know it was a little bit short notice, but you find an open microphone, Tom's there at it, buddy.
Yep, and he did a good job. Thank you so much, Tom, for doing that.
He's ready to rock, and you hit that red button, brother. He's ready to roll. And you kind of got to be careful. You don't never know what Tom's going to say.
That's right.
I heard y'all talking about the Lone Ranger or something one morning.
We sure were.
Yeah, Clayton Moore. I remember Clayton Moore. Never did get the chance to meet Clayton Moore. I always wanted to.
Yeah.
Never got the opportunity. I spent a lot of days up at Ghost Town in the Sky. You remember that back
I sure do.
Oh, the cowboys and the gunfighters.
Oh, I can't believe that's gone.
Oh, I'd love to see that.
Yeah, and there was another one called Frontierland. A long time ago.
That's actually right there where Cherokee Casino is.
Yep.
There used to be Wet and Wild Water Park.
Yep,
remember that
I remember
back
that.
years ago? Anyway, let's get started with our Monday morning call-around report. Why don't we? 9 minutes after 7 o'clock, we'll check in with the Rutherford County Sheriff's Department after this.
The James Younger gang was so efficient and organized, they had raised crime to the level of a successful business. And so on September 7, 1876, they decided to expand their area to Minnesota by robbing a bank in Northfield. Unfortunately, their expansion plans weren't well thought out, and in a matter of minutes, this smooth operating organization became 6 wounded men hightailing it out of town in a hail of bullets. Let's take a look at what went wrong. First, the 8 men were wearing matching dusters, and as was their tradition, they rode the best horses available. The people of Northfield drove wagons and buggies, and if they rode a horse, it was a plow horse. It was like 8 men coming into a small farming and ranching town today, wearing black 3-piece suits and driving Cadillacs. The time chosen for the robbery was the busiest part of the day, and it was fall hunting season. so many a resident had thrown his gun in his wagon in the hopes of finding game. In Missouri, bankers were often considered evil. Not so in Northfield. The residents were not only protecting their town, they were protecting their money. Although one of the business policies was no alcohol, going into this business deal, Charlie Pitts, Bob Younger, and Jesse James were drunk. And as we all know, a drunken person isn't as sharp as a tack. That's why the bank tellers were able to buffalo them. We've passed this information on to you, so should you decide to expand your business, you can do it wisely. You've just heard another story from Old West Radio. I'm Dakota Livesay.
9 minutes after 7 o'clock on this, 11 minutes. Which one is which? I got 11 over here and 9 over here. We're going to go with this one over here. 9 minutes after 7 o'clock on this Monday morning, September the 11th. Deputy Butron is with us from the Rutherford County Sheriff's Department. Deputy, good morning, sir. How are you?
Doing just fine. How are you doing today?
Doing good. What do you have on the report for us this morning?
In the past 48 hours, the Sheriff's Office has responded to 193 calls for service. The jail's processed 4 arrests, and there's currently 170 incarcerated in the county jail. For incident reports, Johnny Gosnell reported a felony larceny. He had a 2022 Gulfstream trailer stolen in that incident. Dennis Hodge reported a misdemeanor larceny. He had some various tools stolen in that incident. For arrest reports, Marcus Briscoe was charged with assault on a female and served warrants for cyber stalking and misdemeanor stalking. And that's all we've got for the weekend.
Deputy Butron, we appreciate the report and have a great day. Most of all, be safe.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks. Bye-bye. Deputy Butron with that report from the Rutherford County Sheriff's Department. We're going to move over to the 911 Communications Center, and we'll do that next.
There are so many insurance agencies out there, but to find a dependable one that you can really trust, that would be Maxwell v. Hamrick Insurance. They are your full-service agency offering auto, business, homeowners, health, and life. They are an independent agency that cares about their customers, and it shows. With Maxwell v. Hamrick Insurance, you are in good hands. Open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, with 2 locations to serve you. 719 South Lafayette Street in Shelby at 704-480-7288 or 116 North Main Street in Boiling Springs at 704-434-7867. Maxwell B. Hamrick Insurance Agency, serving one satisfied customer.
Going to the
at a
911
time.
Communications Center for that report. As soon as I get back on the phone this morning, I think we caught a new guy this
Yeah, I
morning.
think we did.
He got a little gun child there. He's
Yeah,
like,
he said,
oh,
I
Lord.
had never done that one. I better go grab somebody.
He's like, oh, Lord.
I better go get one of those girls.
Good morning. How you doing?
Hey, it's Melissa.
Yeah, I think
I'm good. How are you?
I think we scared the first guy there. He was like, "Oh Lord." What do you have for us this morning?
Okay.
What do you have for us this morning, Melissa?
Well, in the last 48 hours, Rutherford County 911 Communications has processed a total of 506 911 calls and administrative calls. These consisted of 74 for emergency medical services. Under law enforcement, the Sheriff's Office, they had 193 calls. The town of Forest City, 94. Town of Rutherfordton, 27. Lake Lure, 4. And Spindale, 55. For fire calls, the Spindale Fire Department responded to a fire alarm. Lake Lure responded to 3 fire alarms. They were assisted by Fairfield. Forest City responded to a fire alarm, a motor vehicle accident, 2 motor vehicle accidents, and a power line fire. Cliffside had a structure fire. They were assisted by Ellenborough, Sandy Bunch, and SDO. Rutherfordton had a motor vehicle accident. Bills Creek had a motor vehicle accident. Sandy Mush had a fire alarm, and Hudlow a motor vehicle accident. And that's all.
Melissa, thanks for the report. Hope you have a wonderful day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Thanks. Bye-bye. Melissa, with that report from the Rutherford County 911 Communications Center, just a reminder that the Rutherford County 911 Communications Center report is brought to you every day. Compliments of Jay's Discount Grocery. Well, folks, I want to tell you about a spot that you may not know about. I mean, if you go down 221 down that way, well, actually, if you go by Chase High School down that way, what is that actually called?
221.
Business 70, is that 74? It's right there where the
221.
Childers truck stop used to be
Yes.
years ago.
It's
Well,
on Highway 221.
right now, let me tell you what that is Scrappy's Food and Fuel convenience store right there. Well, if you ain't been there, you should.
Yeah, you should, because they've got fabulous hot dogs.
Oh, yeah. Located on Highway 221 South in Forest Hill. They've got some of the most delicious food anywhere around, from breakfast biscuits to lunch, all beef hot dog basket or hand-breaded chicken tenders to a healthy salad. You won't be disappointed. They've got a clean and spacious store with friendly staff. I stopped by there the other day and just looking around. Stop in and meet Scott and Colleen. I'll tell you a little secret about Colleen.
Uh-oh. Go ahead.
She used to draw my blood up at the health department.
Well.
Yep, she was one of the best ones up there.
Really?
Yep, she decided to go open a store. So her and her husband did. Cafe's open Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 2 p.m., and store is Monday through Friday, 7 until 9, and Sunday, 8 to 8. They've got those U-Haul rentals available. Go in and get you one of them. Call-ins are always welcome at 828-229-3313. Scrappy's Food and Fuel. Everything you need in one place. And there's a menu, and boy, look at there.
They are fine folks.
Bologna
Scott
and cheese.
Scott and Colleen.
There's an old-fashioned grilled cheese.
Yeah, they have
There's
everything.
a steak and cheese sub.
That is the
Oh, my
cleanest.
gosh.
I was in there the other day, and that woman, she was in there sweeping and cleaning. She has got the cleanest store.
So I urge you to go by Scrappy's Food and Fuel down there on 221 there where the old children's truck stop used to be, and stop in and find out what all that's about. And tell them Todd and Tracy sent you by. You'll be glad
Please
you did.
do.
I'm pretty positive. We're going to see if we can find Ruby Taylor over in the SDO Fire District. Ruby, good morning. How you doing?
I'm doing okay.
Good to hear you again, Ruby. I promise I'll be back tomorrow. I'm not going to just work Mondays.
I'm so glad you're there. Hope you won't be.
Well, thank you, Ruby. What do you have for us today?
Well, the fire department assisted Cliffside on the structure fire, and on my birthday calendar, I've got Wendy Roper having birthday, and hope she has a nice day. Signs her in the heart today and tomorrow, and that's all I got.
Ruby, thanks so much for that report, and hope you have a good day.
You too.
Thanks, bye-bye. I'd like to say hello to Sly checking in with us. You know what's funny? It just occurred to me. His name is Sylvester.
Uh-huh.
He drives around in a yellow truck.
Right. Oh.
Sylvester, the cat.
Tweety and
is yellow.
Sylvester.
Tweety, we could call him the Tweety truck.
That's right. And we should.
Sylvester and driving
I bet
the
he's
Tweety
sitting there
truck.
right now just laughing at you for saying that.
Sylvester and Tweety.
I would like to make a little announcement here, just to remind everyone that there's a community forum with Sheriff Aaron Ellenberg, and this is going to be tomorrow, Tuesday, September 12th at 6:30, and it's going to be at the Mount Vernon Community Clubhouse, and everyone's invited to attend this. So just mark your little calendar for that. Might be a real good time for anybody that's got any concerns
just
or
put up
to
some
voice their
questions and
opinion,
just
to
figure
stop
out-
by and have a little.
They were supposed to have a big sheriff's race over at Harris over the weekend,
Yeah,
but I
I
think
heard
the
about
rain
this.
canceled out.
Oh,
and
yeah, Tom was talking about
they're
this.
going to do that again on November the 11th. They had like
okay.
6 sheriffs from around different counties.
Really?
And they had these old Crown Vic interceptors.
Yeah.
And they were going to have to race. What if a sheriff's race ended up in a fist fight like it does, like every other race
know
does
it.
over at Harris? That'd
Or
be so
Rick.
funny. Are they going to have to arrest themselves?
That's a good question.
How would the deputies handle that? I mean, like, we can't arrest our sheriff.
Yeah, no.
I know
that's-
somebody in the county who can arrest the sheriff,
Who's that?
the coroner.
Really?
I don't know if we actually have a coroner. The coroner is the only person in the county that can
Now-
legally arrest a sheriff.
Is Shane Early? Isn't he the coroner?
He used to be.
I don't know.
Anyway,
Oh, well.
little fun fact you may not
It
know
was
about.
a fun fact I didn't know. I
The
just
coroner can
learned
arrest the
something new
sheriff.
on a Monday morning.
There you are, full of misinformation here this morning.
That
I'm a
is
mountain
right.
of I'm a mountain of misinformation. My son told me one time I knew more about nothing than anybody he knew. Just crazy little facts like that, you know.
But
Oh,
that's
well.
good little facts. I mean, it's,
Oh yeah, it's fun.
yeah,
It does me absolutely no good in life, but it's fun to talk about, right?
that's right.
My wife, my neighbor called me the other day and told me that my dog was chasing people on a bicycle.
Really?
Yeah.
Buddy?
Yeah, I didn't know he
can't
could
even-
ride a bicycle.
I didn't even know Buddy could even get up. And every time I see him, he's always laying down.
I didn't know Buddy could ride a bicycle.
Well, Todd.
Chasing people on a bicycle.
That flew right over my head.
My wife got mad at me because I didn't buy her flowers.
Oh.
I didn't know she sold them. I really didn't. We better hit a
I wish I had a
commercial
drum
here.
right now.
People are gonna start.
Drum roll.
They're gonna start. They're already changing their channels. What is this guy talking about? I'm glad he's back making these stupid dad jokes. Oh well, that's what you get. tough. You're stuck with me. Hey, we got some big news coming up in October.
Yeah, we do.
And we're going to get a little closer to it. We're going to tell you about it. Can't tell you.
do.
Just stay tuned. We'll be with you for the next 3 weeks leading up to it. And we're going to drop some hints between here and now. Oh, yeah, you're going to like it. You're going to like it.
Big news
I guarantee
coming.
you're going to like it. You're going to like it a lot, partner. I'm going to tell you. That's right.
Hey, yeehaw.
Yeehaw, you going to like it a lot. Here we go. We're going to continue our caller on report.
It's the store folks in Western North Carolina depend on. Farmer's Friend Feed, Seed, and Supply. It's like a superstore. Deer corn, $11.05 for 50 pounds. Cob corn, $10. They have plenty of deer plant supplies. Check on the lower prices on propane, $12.99 for a 20-pound tank. Mulch, gravel, rocks, and supplies for beautiful landscaping. That's available at Farmer's Friend Feed, Seed, and Supply at lower prices. Open Monday through Saturday. If you want a feed and seed store that carries so much more, including new and used farm equipment, then come on over to Farmer's Friend Feed, Seed, and Supply, 188 Whiteside Road, Rutherfordton.
19 minutes after 7 o'clock on this Monday morning. Chris Melton with us from the Chimney Rock Fire District. Chris, good morning, sir. How are you?
Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing good, man. Fully recovered. Got to release to go back and do whatever I need to do, so
That's awesome.
I guess I get to go back to work.
Aren't you glad?
My wife's probably is.
Yeah, but you've been getting on her nerves.
Oh, Chris, anything going on up that way this morning?
No, we had a few calls this weekend. We had a pretty good benefit at the Chimney Rock Smokehouse for the fire department. They gave 25% of the proceeds to the fire department. So had a benefit with them yesterday, a little fundraiser. On Friday, Lakeville ran a tree down. On Saturday, Bills Creek ran and Lakeville ran a fire alarm, and Chimney Rock ran a tree down with some storms that had come through. And Bills Creek had a couple medical calls and motor vehicle crash this weekend, and Fairfield and Lakeville ran a couple tree down and fire alarms. And that's it on the call report.
All right, Chris. Hope you have a wonderful day and you keep them straight up that way, and we'll talk to you again tomorrow.
Y'all have a great day as well.
Thanks, Chris.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Chris, with that report from the Lake Lure, Chimney Rock area up that way, we're going to check on over at the Tryon Equestrian Center with our good friend Steve Ernest to find out what's been happening in Steve's world in the past, over the weekend or so. See if he's got any wild road stories or horse stories. Or
I'm sure he's got something going on over there.
Hello?
Steve, good morning, sir.
Good morning, Steve.
Good morning. I hope you can hear me pretty good in my spot. I'm in a different location.
Yeah, we hear you perfect.
Stand real still.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't move.
Yeah.
Don't
Stand
twist.
on one leg.
Okay. I got that 10 full put in the right spot.
Hold one arm up in the air. The arc is your antenna. You'll be good to go.
Yes, sir. So, yeah. It's a little foggy out this morning, isn't it?
Oh, yes, it is. I didn't hit much fog, but you could tell the valleys and the low-lying areas. It was down in those pretty good.
Yeah, we got some out at our place, and yeah. So I'm sure there's going to be some spotty traveling this morning. It's going to be some. You think you're okay, and all of a sudden you hit a patchy spot. It's like, uh-oh.
Yeah.
What's on the other side of that?
I know, really.
Fog patch, yeah.
Visibility down to nothing, and you're still going at 50 miles an hour. So there you go.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You'll pick up a few nails on the road or whatever.
That's right.
Yeah, roadkill, double kill, roadkill.
Oh, if there's a nail in the road, I'll hit it every time.
I pick up those, yeah. I just do that as a public relations for the other folks that don't have to deal with it.
Exactly.
Yeah. Steve's just doing.
We're just
his,
taking the problem off everybody else.
Steve's just doing his community service.
That's
He's
right.
picking up nails on the road for everybody else.
Yeah. Well, you know what? That's just something I do.
Steve's good like that.
Yeah. We try to help out when we can in ways that we don't really sometimes don't anticipate helping, but there we are. But yeah, it's we're in the beginning of the week here, and it's going to be kind of slow for now, and we are kind of during a period where there's not much going on except during the weekends. But beginning Thursday, we do have some activities. We got what we call the Fork activities this weekend. It's competition, and it's out away from the property. But if you come out, you can catch a shuttle to the location. It's off-site, kind of a country feel to it. They jump over ponds and over just apparatuses that they build. So it's kind of a countryside sport for the horsing. It's called eventing too, and so some of those activities will occur you see in the ring. So they're just out there performing their magic tricks with their horse, jumping over whatever's there. So whatever they set up. So it's an interesting feel to it, and it is competition. And this weekend we're going to have Saturday and Sunday we're going to have dressage activities. So and there'll be some hunter jumping, which is the most popular type of activities that you normally see, where they're jumping over the 5.5 foot apparatuses that they set up. So it's we got some activities occurring this weekend, but we're really preparing for our Saturday Night Lights in about a week and a half, and so that'll take place for about 6 weeks or so, maybe longer. Depends on how things are going, and the weather maybe. So we're just gearing up for another fall busy season coming up.
All right, Steve, that sounds like a lot going on up that way. So
it's enough for a not so busy season. Yeah.
That's right. All right, Steve, we'll talk to you again tomorrow. Have a great day.
Okay, take care, Tom.
Thanks, bye-bye. Steve Ernest with that report from the Trine Equestrian Center up around the Polk County area. Let us know what's happening up in that area. We're going to speak with DeVern Upton coming up in just a few moments over in the Bostic Fire District. Next.
Cheryl, have you been to the Homeworks Design Center inside Henson Building Materials in Forest City?
Oh, yes. Shana, David, and William are incredible at designing kitchen and bath cabinetry for my new she shed.
Your what?
And they have a full line of windows and doors on display in their 5,000 square foot showroom. And they'll install any ones you pick out for me.
Oh, you're too good to me.
I know. With selling and installing, it's basically one-stop shopping.
Henson Building Materials, 177 Duke Street, Forest City.
Building starts here.
726. We were just talking about that. Just reminded me. My friend Brianna, lady moved from Colorado out here. One of my gaming buddies. She had a birthday party over the weekend. So Saturday we went axe throwing.
Axe throwing?
Heck yeah.
Where at?
Down in Spartanburg.
Oh.
I mean, we went axe throwing, then went to Texas Roadhouse. And they had a birthday. You know how they come out clapping and sing a birthday song. This little girl had a birthday, and they got this little set of sawhorses with a saddle. Oh. And they put her up on it and sang to her. I thought that was cool. I wanted Brianna to get up on it.
Oh.
I thought, Brianna, get on the saddle. But no, she didn't want to. DeVern, good morning. How are you?
I'm great, and I hope you are.
Oh, yes. I'm recovered and good to go. So
good.
Finally, all that nastiness behind me.
Well, good. We prayed for you.
Well, I appreciate it, DeVern.
Our temperature over here is 68 degrees. Today's September the 11th. Remember our men and women that fought for our freedom, and remember the families that lost their loved ones today. Fire department had no calls. We have one birthday, Kim Ironwood. We want to wish her a happy birthday. And there'll be a ceremony today at Pops there in Forest City at 10 o'clock. Food boxes will be given out at Faith Baptist Church September the 23rd from 8 to 10. And keep October the 14th date open, Bostic Fall Blast. It'll be at Max Gunner's Park from 10 to 2. Vendors, music, and food. Don't forget to go by Washburn Store and check all their items out, and go by Bostic Florist and get your fall arrangements. And hope everyone has a wonderful September the 11th.
Thanks, DeVern. You do the same. We'll talk to you again tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thanks. Bye-bye. DeVern Upton with that report from the Bostic Fire District. Let us know what's happening over in my little neck of the woods over there. Boy, there was a storm came through last week. Did you see that lightning picture that I captured? Oh,
yes, that was amazing. That was a picture. right there.
Oh yeah, it was. What it is you just set your phone up and it just keeps recording pictures.
Right.
Well, as it stores so many pictures, so it deletes them as it's putting them in. So it always keeps 40 or so pictures going.
Mm-hmm.
And when you click the button, it goes back like 12 frames.
Right.
And picks it up. So I mean, you can get the lightning from when it first starts.
Yeah,
to
that
when
was
it completely goes away.
That was really beautiful.
So right in the middle is usually the juicy one, and it like erupted out of that cloud over my car. Oh, that was beautiful.
It was.
Beautiful. Go to my Facebook page and check that out. I put a couple on there. That one was the prettiest one, but lightning.
I like to see lightning on a picture, but I really don't like it in.
I was sitting out behind my truck in the driveway taking those pictures.
It's scary looking.
Speaking of lightning, that was his high school nickname over when he went to high school. Robbie Samuel with us this morning. Old Lightning himself. Robbie, good morning.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning, Lightning.
That may be a lie, but I don't know.
Todd's good at those. He's good at little.
I'll have you know, I never tell a lie.
Yeah.
I fabricate. Never let the truth stand in the way of a good story.
There you go.
I always say that.
That's going to become our motto.
That's right. What if the 1 in a million chance his name would have actually been Lightning?
What was your nickname?
I didn't have no nickname.
Oh,
Well, I
okay.
guess you could consider Robbie as a nickname, but I don't think I had no nickname.
Yeah.
If I did, it appropriate to put on the radio.
It's not near as cool as Lightning.
You know what? When I was a little bitty, our neighbor guy that lived beside of us, he's passed now. I don't know why he called me Chipmunk.
Chipmunk.
I was just, and I thought, did I have these like chipmunk teeth or something?
Do that again for the folks on YouTube. There you go. Yeah.
It was just so funny though. Looking back, it's funny now. Chipmunk. Hey, Chipmunk.
My sister, my name was Toad.
Toad.
Everybody wanted to call me Toad. But my cousin David, my initials are TAK, so he calls me Tack.
Tack. There you go. That's a good one.
And my sister's, my wife's sister, older sister, for some reason they call her Whistle Pig.
Whistle Pig?
I don't know where that came from.
Huh. I'd be checking in on that one.
But I don't know. Maybe
Whistle
she
pig.
whistled and looked like a pig when she was a kid. I don't know. Sometimes you don't ask about certain things. And
Have you ever looked at an animal and think, gosh, that looks like somebody I know?
Oh, yeah, duck-billed platypus. Yeah, all the time.
Oh.
I'm not going to tell you who I think it looks like, but yeah. It's between me and the duck-billed platypus.
Oh.
Robbie, you can jump in back on this
Are you
conversation.
asleep, Robbie? Robbie's gone back to sleep.
Robbie, hello. There he is.
I was just listening.
I think he dozed off. That's what it was. He's been used to sleeping in these mornings. I ain't been here, and he done got used to that.
I know it. See, I'm glad you're back, though. It's good to hear your voice.
Well, I appreciate that.
I know a lot of folks is happy to have y'all both back.
Well, good.
I got a bunch of calls, and have they done away with the morning show? I was like, no, it's still good. I just can't be there, unfortunately.
Yeah. Well, I've had quite a few people ask about it as well, and I'm like, yeah, hopefully it'll be back and at it as soon as Todd gets on the men. So that's good.
I went to the hospital I was at the hospital Friday to get my employee health nurse to sign off on me, and I had to have some x-rays done on a totally unrelated manner. I got a little back something going on, so they x-rayed me, and the lady at the radiology, she's like, can I ask you a question? I was like, yes, ma'am. What about this morning show? I was like, Monday morning, I promise. And she's like, okay. So here we are. So hello to everybody. Once again, I promise I'll be back tomorrow. I think I've spent, 3 Mondays and then be out again. Yeah, it's not going to happen today.
Good. Don't say
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
The good Lord willing and the creeks don't rise.
That's right.
Robbie, anything been happening up that way?
We'll get across it.
Do what?
He said hopefully the creek don't rise. I said, well, if it does, we'll buy a boat and cross it.
That's right.
There you go.
Just swim across the thing is what I'm going to do.
That's right. But No, with the fire department, so it was fairly steady through the weekend with the motor vehicle crash. Hudlow had that, and Robeson had various medical calls as well. And Hudlow and Robeson assisted Spindale with a possible structure fire. Talked to Debo, and he said it was ended up being some kind of air handler malfunction in one of the apartments. So luckily, nothing was too damaged there. And just want to remind everybody, starting today for 2 weeks, Green Street will be shut down. Find you an alternate route. They will have detour signs available that will take you around if you do accidentally go up the street, but you can get around it. Just want to give everybody a heads up on that. And also, tomorrow at 6:30, if you got any questions or concerns about the Sheriff's Department, Aaron Ellenberg, he'll be there to answer some questions. And Miss Emma Walker said there'd be light refreshments. So go out in the community and ask you questions and maybe get some answers. But other than that, that's all I got going on. Hopefully it's going to be a calm, cool Monday.
Yeah, I believe it will. And hope it is. And Robbie, hope you have a wonderful day. We'll talk to you again tomorrow.
All right, sounds good. Talk to you then.
Thanks.
Bye-bye, Robbie.
Robbie Samuel with that report from the Mount Vernon Fire District. I knew he was close. He's working up at the Rutherford Fire Department this morning. But, yeah, we're going to check in with Sue Price. We'll move back over to Sue Price this morning and find out what's been happening with her after this.
Nobody gets a better deal than the customers at Sisk Family Ford. They have a proven record of the best deals. Sisk Family Ford, Rutherford County's only locally owned new car dealer, has recently been recognized as the #1 Ford dealer in customer satisfaction in the Southeast. That speaks well of their commitment to serve their customers well. Rutherford County's only locally owned new car dealership. That's Sisk Family Ford, Oak Street, Forest City.
Sue Price with us this morning from the Sunshine Cherry Mountain Fire District. Sue, good morning.
Good morning, Todd. Good to have you back.
Well, I appreciate it. I sure have been missing y'all. I know that. My wife has to listen to my mouth. I do a morning show at home and nobody around, and she gets tired of
So.
that.
Well, you've had a long day of it.
I'm glad it's all behind me. Thank goodness. Laying in bed with your foot propped up is no fun.
No, that gets old pretty quick, especially when you're dying to get up and can't.
And that's how I noticed my back.
Yeah.
The thing in my back started hurting. I got a sciatic going on, and it's pinching a nerve, and it's making my leg go numb.
From laying around so much.
Yeah. Now I got to do physical therapy on Wednesday.
Oh, my gosh.
Ain't that crazy? I told my doctor the other day, I said, I lose 100 pounds and my body starts falling apart. I said, I'm gaining my weight back.
I didn't say you agree with that, did you?
No, she didn't like that. She's like, no, you better not. I'm already this far. Ain't no point going backwards, right?
No, don't go backwards.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that. I want 100 pounds more and we'll be good to go.
Yep.
Well, see what's going on this morning.
Well, let's see. The fire department had a medical call yesterday, and don't have anything on my Duncan's Creek church calendar for today. No birthdays or anniversaries that I know of. On my personal calendar, let's see, I've got Gail Van Dyke, and of course, Gail is on Fairview's calendar, and that's the only one they have, so not too many celebrating that I know of, but we have people that's having a birthday or anniversary. We'll have a real good day on their special day and enjoy it. Just looks like maybe they'll have a good day, pretty day today. So far it's starting out that way. We've had these thunder showers come up, though, and got a lot of rain lately. And wind. Got little limbs scattered around the yard, and trees, leaves, but we're taking whatever comes, just go with it. But I hope y'all will have a good day today and enjoy it.
All right, Sue, hope you do as well, and we'll talk to you again tomorrow. How's that?
All right.
Bye-bye. Have a good day.
Sue.
Bye.
Sue Price with that report from the Sunshine Cherry Mountain Fire District. So, any of you people, or any of you folks out there who have young kids, age teenagers to, mine's 18, mine's 19 now.
Oh,
The new word when you accomplish something great, back in my day, it was awesome. And here recently it was, let's go. That's been replaced.
To what?
Okay. Now if you say something amazing to your child, they will reply with W.
W.
Yeah, that's a win.
Okay.
And if it's bad at L, that's an L. Win and lose.
Oh, where do they come up? How does all this stuff catch on?
My son started at W the other day, and I'm like, why do you say that? Lily, his girlfriend, will actually, if you say something, she'll go, wah, wah. I'm like, what happened to communication?
Yeah, we have none. And now a lot of times if you're texting or whatever, it's people use abbreviations for something. Yeah, LOL for laugh out loud or whatever.
RTFL, rolling on the floor laughing.
Yeah. I don't know. No wonder nobody can spell it. Nobody can talk anymore.
Well, yeah, it's just we have that.
We talk in abbreviations.
We have that in America. My son, you can almost write in cursive, and my son wouldn't know what you're saying. Put him in a stick shift and write in cursive, he's lost.
I remember when I went on Facebook for the very first time years ago, and one of my friends was talking to me, and they said LOL, and I ran upstairs and asked Brittany, I said, what does that mean? She said, I said, what does that mean? I don't understand.
Pretty bad when you have to get a translator.
Yeah, I know, really.
The younger generation to tell you what's going on. Well, folks, let me tell you about Tony's Produce Market up in Rutherfordton. They are the county's local fresh produce market with all locally grown fruits and veggies. You can go by there and get lots and lots of stuff. They've got corn, okra, squash, zucchini, tomatoes, peaches, apples, all kind of sweet goodies. They've got those beautiful mums in now. Tony has been in the produce business for 30-plus years, and he knows his stuff. He can even tell you, like the other day I was worried about my grapes. He's like, they won't be in for another 2 weeks. Or my muscadines.
Oh, boy, I'm telling you what, he's got some. I was up there, too, and those mums are gorgeous.
Fall wreaths are arriving. Tony is your one-stop produce shop. You will find Tony at 773 North Washington Street in Rutherford. You can call him at 287-9495. Tell him Todd and Tracy sent you by. He may give you a free muscadine.
No, boy.
I know you get free parking if you mention our name, so, hey, that's a plus. Always go see Tony's Produce up in Rutherfordton.
It can be a tough call when it comes time to provide a daycare service for an aging parent or loved one. You can always depend on Rutherford Life Services for a safe facility that offers medical monitoring, nutritional meals, fun activities, and is a loving environment. Rutherford Life is licensed by the State of North Carolina Division of Aging. They will be glad to answer any questions you may have. Call them at 288-1697. Rutherford Life Services offers a trained staff of professionals who you can entrust your loved one to. Rutherford Life Services is located at 230 Fairground Road in Spindale.
7:41 on this Monday morning. Going to Shingle Hollow. Tina White with us this morning. Tina, good morning. How are you?
Hello, Todd. Todd, it's so good to hear your voice this morning, and you too, Jake.
Well, thank you so much.
So good to be back on the radio airwaves this morning.
Well, I was wondering if you brought any hot sauce for Tracy to try.
Oh, you know what? I should do that.
Oh, you should.
Let Tracy try the Elijah's Extreme hot sauce.
Ooh, it sounds very extreme. That sounds dangerous.
Oh, that ghost pepper.
Oh, that Reaper sauce will kill you.
Well, please don't do that.
That's horrible. Oh, my.
Wait another day before you kill me.
With the black cherries and the cream, it had the best flavor.
Now, where'd you do this at?
Oh, it's a video on YouTube. You have to look it up. Yeah. Oh. Me and my son, he bought it, the company out of Gastonia. Mm-hmm. And got 3 hot sauces: pineapple habanero, or pineapple mango, ghost pepper, and Reaper.
Ugh, which one was worse?
Oh, that Reaper.
The Reaper.
Oh, it's nasty. No, like I said, it was made with black cherries, cranberries, Kentucky bourbon, and ghost pepper. Carolina Reaper. The flavor was outstanding. Oh, if you could not get that heat, but that heat will tear you up. It instantly gave me hiccups. It was so hot.
It threw me into a wild hot flash.
It was horrible. It was nasty. Oh, it was so hot.
Do you like hot, spicy things, Tina? Peppers. Tina.
Tina, you still with us?
Tina.
Wait, look, that Reaper sauce was so hot, she just decided to get off the phone. She didn't want to talk about it no more.
Uh-oh, we lost her.
We must have lost her. She must have went through a tunnel. Is there any tunnels in Shingle Hollow?
I don't know.
Well, she found one. Oh, well, we'll try Tina again maybe tomorrow. We're going to move on. Oh, let's move on to Brenda Kelly. How's that? Sorry about that, Tina. We lost you there. And, well, you know, we kind of got to just move right along.
Keep on rolling.
Round them up. What's that little Dougie? Little Dougie, I don't remember.
Good morning.
Good morning, Brenda. How are you? We lost Tina. She went through a tunnel up there in Shingle Hollow.
Oh, okay.
Welcome home.
Have tunnels up there.
Welcome home, weary traveler.
Yeah, I'm glad to be home.
You and Todd came back together.
There you go. There you go. Oh, good. But it was good to visit family.
Yeah.
Hey, nothing wrong with that.
No, not at all.
My mother's sister. She's got one sister and one brother left living. Came up to visit her the other day and had a good visit with us. So, Annie's
that was good.
got a little
Where
bit
do they live?
They live down in Gastonia, down around the Laurel area down that way.
Yeah, I got a sister that lives down there, and it was me and her that went up to visit my niece and my nephew.
What part of Virginia did you go to?
Let's see. My niece lives in, I can't pronounce it. It's spelled Carrollton, Carrollton.
Carrollton, Virginia.
And then my nephew lives, I can't remember the little town he lives in, but it's about 25 or 30 miles south of Manassas. So I was up in northern Virginia.
Oh, there you go.
And a week ago yesterday, I was up on the James River boat riding.
Oh, nice.
That's awesome.
So we had a big time. We got up our Sunday afternoon late, and at my niece's, they have a lake house down on Lake James. I'm not Lake James, James River, and so they always have people that live there. They have a big spread put out, and everybody just brings something, and we eat whatever's there. And they had I think it's called a low country boil.
Low
is that
country
right?
bowl. That's right.
Yeah, they had that, and then my niece did a Boston butt, and I wasn't sure if I'd like that low country boil because I'm not much on seafood, but I did eat 2 of the shrimp and some of the potatoes and the onions. That was good, but I was more of the I dug into the Boston butt.
There you go.
That sounds good.
When my mom's brother passed away, my uncle, he lived in Virginia. We went to his funeral. We went up through the Shenandoah Valley. Oh, that was beautiful.
I bet that
beautiful
was.
country up that way.
Did you come up or down Fancy Gap?
I believe we did, yeah. I remember that.
Listen, we were supposed to come back that way, and my nephew wrote all the directions down and what to look for. He said you turn left here, and there'll be a 7-Eleven here, and then you go so many miles on that when you turn. And I don't know why, but when my sister sang Highway 221, she said, "Oh, me and Bill," that was her husband who has since passed away. She said, "We just come down through here last year." Said this takes us right through Fancy Gap. Guess where we ended up at? Boone.
Boone, yeah.
I said, "Lord have mercy."
Well, you was close.
I said, "We'll never get home."
You took the scenic route.
Well, it was the scenic route, but she said, "I'm sorry," said, I just knowed that went through Fancy Gap. She said, "But that's all right. We'll take a day trip one day and come down Fancy Gap," because everybody talks about how pretty it is that you can just see for miles and miles.
Well, Boone's pretty fancy.
Yeah, so. But anyway, we had a good time. I'm back home, and that's good. Let's see, I've got 58 degrees on the front porch. That's a little bit cool this morning, but I'm glad. I don't have any birthdays, any anniversaries. So far, I haven't got no kind of announcements, but if anybody wants me to announce anything, I'm back. Just let me know, and I'll put it on the radio. And Todd, it's glad to have you back.
Well, thank you, Brenda. It's good to be back.
Yeah, I know it was a long time recovery, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. You'd think you'd get better than, boy, it still looks bad. You know, more antibiotics. Here you go. So.
Yeah, and antibiotics tears your system up.
Yeah,
It does mine.
I had this last antibiotic. As soon as I take it, within a minute, I've got heartburn so bad.
Oh, my
it's
goodness.
nasty. I'm glad I'm done with it. True.
Yeah, I know it. That's awful.
But I have maintained my weight loss sitting at home on my back or laying home.
Good for you.
So,
Well, that's good.
You were worried
yeah.
about that, weren't you?
yeah, I was.
How many pounds have you lost now?
I have a total of 100 pounds lost, yep.
Well, that's
overall.
good. Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
So now we're going to work on my second 100.
Well, you just hang in there. But you better go down and check on Luther Sweet Thing.
Sounds good, Brenda. Thanks.
Okay, catch you later.
Bye-bye. Brenda Kelly with that report from the Union Mills Fire District. We are indeed going to go speak with Luther Gillikin after this.
Your car's best friend can be RS Speedy Lube Service Center. That's because RS Speedy Lube Service Center and Car Wash can keep your car or truck running clean with a regular oil change. They check the fluids and vacuum out the car and have you on your way in no time. Go next door for a radiator or transmission flush. Brakes, exhaust, CV joints, and service for big trucks and campers also available. Pull next door to the RS Speedy Automatic Car Wash and make your car happy with a clean, all under and all over car wash. It's all at RS Service Center and Car Wash on Railroad Avenue in Rutherfordton.
Luther Gillikin with us from Ellenboro. Luther, good morning, sir. I can tell you already up there gathered around good food and good coffee and good conversation.
Yeah, he's the man of the hour.
Just a good time.
That's right.
Good way to start the day. Everything good there. Everything quiet there. I had a quiet weekend for the most part. The fire department only had one public, the sis went down and helped the cliffside. Then they had one tree limb fall down and break a power pole. Other than that, everything going quiet. There's just nothing happening. Both trying to get to work, get another week started. So you two have a great day up there. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
Right.
You too,
Thanks,
Luther.
Boy.
Bye-bye.
Luther Gillikin with that Luther Gillikin with that report from the Ellenboro Fire District. Let us know what's happening in and around the town of Ellenboro.
Farm Bureau Insurance doesn't hire celebrities to push auto coverage. We think people might like to make decisions based on service and savings, not just because that guy from that show says it's a good idea. Instead of faces you know from your TV, we offer faces you know from your neighborhood, because we're headquartered in North Carolina with local agents right in your town. That's really the only thing we want to be famous for. North Carolina Farm Bureau Insurance. Helping you is what we do best.
In Rutherford County, please call 287-2428.
North Carolina Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance Company, Farm Bureau Insurance of North Carolina, Inc., Southern Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Jackson, Mississippi, an independent licensee of the Blue Cross and Blue Shield Association.
Folks, Granny Bees is the sponsor for our morning birthdays and a birthday winner. Enjoy a fresh, delicious orange twist, Long John, cream-filled donut, original glazed donut, or for lunch, stop in and order a fresh salad or a delicious Granny Bees sub sandwich. Granny Bees does beautiful birthday cakes for showers, weddings, birthdays, or any occasion that you need to keep, not just birthday cakes,
Not
like
just
I said.
birthday.
Or if you'd rather have those delicious pedophores, you can get those instead. Granny Bees hours are Tuesday through Friday, 9 until 7, Saturday 9 until 6. Call them at 286-9012, located 322 West Main Street in Spindale. That's Granny Bees. If you're celebrating a birthday or anniversary today, give me a call, 287-3356. We'll have a birthday party or an anniversary party in your honor and give away a box of pedophores. Call me now.
Pushed back to the sea at Dunkirk, the British expeditionary force that was sent to stem the advance of the Germans during World War II faced what appeared to be annihilation. A mood of despair settled over England. The cornered troops transmitted a three-word message: but if not. The British citizens knew the message meant that the troops would stand and fight to the death even if help did not arrive. The courage of their soldiers rallied the people of England. In an unprecedented action, thousands of private citizens and boats of all sizes headed across the English Channel in a gallant bid to rescue their army. The operation was an outstanding success. Nearly 350,000 British and Allied soldiers were saved from the advancing Nazis. The short phrase, "but if not," was taken from the Bible story of three teenagers in a foreign land who faced certain death because they were unwilling to violate their conscience. They told their captors they were sure God would protect them, but if not, they were prepared to go to their death. Their act of courage, just like the British troops, produced a positive response. You see, courage is contagious. Courageous individuals and groups are always needed. The true leader chooses the path which is right, rather than the path of least resistance. Such a decision produces courage in others in the long term. You may be faced with just such a decision. Signal to your followers, "I will do right, regardless." This is Bill Hostler with today's key to confident living.
Birthday. Happy birthday today to Lauren Owens. She's the big 5, celebrated that yesterday, September the 10th. So happy birthday, Lauren. Happy late birthday, I should say. Brianne Anderson also celebrating birthday today. She works down in Forest City at A1 Auto. She's a secretary, and they go by and see her. Waylon Tony also celebrating a birthday today, along with Logan Connor and Aaron Ruff, all celebrating birthdays today. We'll have a winner. We'll pick a winner in just a few minutes and give away a box of Pettifors from Granny B's. Also born on this day in 1924, Tom Landry, famous coach for the Dallas Cowboys. He passed away in 2000. 1953, Tommy Shaw, the lead singer of the band Styx, was born. And 1967, Harry Connick Jr. was born. Good actor, good singing voice. In 1297, I wrote this down because this is a personal connection for me. 1297, the Battle of Stirling Bridge took place. William Wallace defeated the British. William Wallace is my 19th great-grandfather. Braveheart. That's who that is. That's right. Please, don't have to bow. Just
I should have rolled out the red carpet
roll out
this
the
morning.
red carpet for Sir Todd of Boston. Yeah, right.
My family was probably your servants.
In 1789, Alexander Hamilton becomes the first Secretary of the Treasury. In 1916, in Memphis, Tennessee, the first Piggly Wiggly opened.
Oh, my goodness.
1951, Florence Chadwick becomes the first woman to swim the English Channel. I don't know how she did that.
Don't either.
1954, the first Miss America TV broadcast is held. And guess who was crowned? You'll remember the name. 19-year-old Lee Merriweather.
Oh, my goodness.
Was
Yes, I
crowned
do.
first
Wow.
Miss America.
Do they even have those anymore?
I think so.
Huh.
Yeah, I think so. Today is National Hot Cross Bun Day, to National Make Your Bed Day, and Patriot Day, and National Day of Service. And, of course, today is the day we celebrate and remember. We don't celebrate it. We remember the events of September 11th, 2001. We're going to give this number a dial right here, see if we can get a hold of the man of the hour. Our winner of our Pettifors is Brianne Anderson, A1 Auto. So congratulations, Brianne. Go by and pick up those Pettifors, compliments of WCAB Classic 101 and Granny B's Bakery. I know you'll love it, because I always do. I love it, love it, love it.
Can't beat a Pettifor.
Can't beat those good Pettifors. I gotta be able to get a hold of Wayne this morning. Folks, I want you to enjoy Wayne's Lunchbox Monday through Thursday. You can trust them with all your homemade favorites that are sure to please even the picky eaters. You can enjoy burgers or salads, sandwiches, meats, veggies, open Monday through Thursday, 11 until 2. Supper served from 3 until 7. Wayne's Lunchbox also has a great catering service, from budget traditional to elaborate. Whatever your taste is, Wayne can provide all you need for a fantastic event. They are located at 391 East Main Street in Spindale. Call Wayne at 395-2225. That's Wayne's Lunchbox there in Spindale. Go by and see Wayne and tell him that, hey, I heard about you on the radio. We want to try some of your delicious food. And if you don't think it's delicious, I don't think you've ever eaten good food, honestly.
And don't forget, hey, high school football's coming up again this Friday night.
High school football coming up again this Friday night. I don't have a list of who plays. I think I misplaced that. I don't know. Maybe I just never had it. One of those things. Appreciate all the folks tuning in to us this morning on the YouTube. And you can also go and check out our WCAB Facebook page. We're going to get busy posting over there. And like we said, about 3 weeks from now, on October the 2nd, we've got we've got something new and exciting that we're going to share with you first thing that morning. And we're going to work up to that, and it's going to be good. Not going to be able to find it, Tracy. Oh well, it is what it is. Hey, there it is.
Oh, there it is.
No, that's the varsity high school for East.
Oh, goodness gracious.
There's the RS Central.
It's a snake, it have bit me.
And if you didn't get a copy of our Foothills Journal, you can drop by the radio station here and get one of those, or go by some of your favorite places in about the county. We've put some of those out in some of our places in the county there, and pick you up a paper and enjoy. I know I got mine in the mail So anyway, folks, it's been good being here with you on this Monday morning. Tracy, always a pleasure to be back
Thank
in
you
here
very
with
much,
you.
and welcome back to you. Thank goodness.
so
We're glad
good.
to have you back, Todd.
And we will do this again tomorrow.
Yes, we will.
From all of us here, remember, be good to each other. It'll all come back around to you.